Rachel Smigelski-Theiss is among those who have shifted gears. She had intended to visit Kilaueas summit with her husband and 5-year-old daughter and stay in Volcano, a town a few miles from the crater. Now they've cancelled their trip. She's worried potential flight disruptions would strand them on the island. My equivalent of this, and I'm from South Florida where we have hurricanes, is driving, quite literally, into a hurricane, she said. Hawaii officials have had a busy month pleading with travelers to keep their plans, even as dramatic images of natural disasters afflicting the islands have bombarded televisions and social media feeds. Since the quake, there have been frequent aftershocks. More than a dozen fissures oozing lava have opened in the ground. Adding to the distress, of the 36 structures destroyed, 26 were homes. And now, scientists are warning that an explosive eruption may occur at the summit crater within weeks. Tina Neal, the scientist in charge of the U.S. Geological Survey's Hawaiian Volcanoes Observatory, said geologists don't expect the summit eruption to be life-threatening so long as people stay out of the national park. Volcano and other nearby communities may be showered by pea-sized fragments or dusted with non-toxic ash, but they aren't expected to get hit by large boulders, she said. Robert Hughes, the owner of Aloha Junction Bed and Breakfast in Volcano, said he's had tons of cancellations since Wednesday when geologists first warned of the explosive eruption. I'm not too worried about it because I've lived here so long and I've seen it go through lots of different episodes, Hughes said. The town, which is nestled in a lush rainforest a few miles from the crater, is a popular overnight spot for park visitors. There are also further potential risks where lava has been erupting 25 miles, 40 kilometers, east of the crater in Leilani Estates. Scientists said the molten rock there could start moving faster if fresher, hotter magma emerges from the ground. Neal said a chemical analysis of the lava that's erupted since last week indicated it's from magma that had been stored in the ground since a 1955 eruption. It's been sluggish and somewhat cooler as a result, she said. But Kilauea could release hotter, faster-moving and more voluminous lava because magma has moving into the area from further up the volcano, she said. The CEO of the Hawaii Tourism Authority, the agency that markets Hawaii to the world, said Kilauea is being monitored around the clock to provide the public with the best information. But George Sigeti noted that the Big Island is immense and there are large parts of the island unaffected by the volcano. Like the town of Kamuela, which is home to vast cattle ranches and Hawaii's own cowboys, called Paniolo. The coffee farms on the Kona side of the island, which is more than 100 miles, 160 kilometers, away from where lava is erupting. There's also the night sky visible from the 13,803-foot, 4,207-meter, summit of Mauna Kea, the island's tallest peak and the location of some of the world's most advanced telescopes. Ross Birch, the executive director of the Island of Hawaii Visitors Bureau, said officials walk the fine line. We know what people are going through in Leilani Estates. And we don't want to seem callous and inconsiderate in our messaging and our promotion of the island, he said. At the same time, tourism is the island's biggest industry and people's livelihoods are dependent on visitors coming, he said. We want to make sure that everybody is still working and people have jobs to go back to, Birch said. On Friday, President Donald Trump declared a major disaster existed on the Big Island. The move will make federal financial assistance available to state and local governments as they repair roads, public parks, schools, and water pipes damaged by the eruption. It will also help cover costs for geologists and security personnel at roadblocks. McAvoy reported from Honolulu. Associated Press journalist Jennifer Cinco Kelleher contributed to this report.